Okay, so this video is actually going to cover a couple of different problems. As you can see, the water dispenser on my Hotpoint refrigerator is leaking. We do have hard water. And the other situation could potentially be if you are not dispensing water at all. Okay, you can see I've got the back off the lower part of my refrigerator, and we're looking down at the lower left-hand corner. And this may look a little different on some makes and models, but I assume it's going to be very similar on most Whirlpools, GEs, Hotpoints, and so forth. And this valve right here, this solenoid, is what allows water to come in for your ice dispenser as well as your water dispenser. So what I'm going to do here initially is I'm just going to give that a few taps to see if I can get the valves to seat and get the water to stop. And then I'm going to order one on eBay, which I would expect to pay between $20 and $30 for something like this. I might be able to get it for a little bit less if I find the right vendor. Okay, so the part came in. I'm down here in the lower left of the fridge. I've got a rag down to the floor because you're apt to leak a little bit of water. I'm going to unplug the refrigerator just as a precaution. And I'm going to go ahead and take my 1/2-inch wrench and start removing this fitting here. And like I said, you'll probably get a little bit of water leaking from here. I've got the cold water shut off as well, so you want to do that and unplug the fridge. Okay, so up in behind here, I don't know if you can see or not, but you've got two plugs. I'm going to go ahead and unplug those. And I've got a 5/16 inch socket here that I'm going to remove the bracket with. Alright, now we have the two feed lines here. One of these goes to the ice maker, one goes to the water dispenser. Okay, so these lines are actually just going to go ahead and pull off easily. And again, we're going to get a little bit of water, whatever's left in the lines. Okay. And I got the new part on eBay for just over $20, and I went ahead and put some Teflon on this thread. I don't think you need it, but I did it. Okay, these two hoses are different diameters, so obviously you want to make sure you get the right hose and the right valve. Okay, push them until they stop. And it may be easier to hook up the electrical connections right here while it's out. And this particular kit came with a couple of electrical connector adapters, if you will. So if your refrigerator has different size connectors, you may need those. Okay, I'm going to move the camera again here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and mount the bracket. And this little tab here actually goes into a hole on the side here, and then you should be able to get your 5/16 inch bolt in there. And I tucked this black one in behind here. I think originally, or at least when I removed it, it wasn't, but it's going to allow the back panel to sit more flush. Okay. I'm going to take this here and finger tighten it. Take my 1/2-inch wrench and tighten it down. We'll be ready to plug it back in and turn the water on and test things out. Test for leaks and test to see if it's still dripping. Okay, don't over tighten it, just want to make sure it's not leaking. Alright, I'm going to go turn the water on and plug it back in, and we'll test her out. Okay, so I have the fridge on, I have the water on, and I'm just going to go ahead and get the water going here. get all the air out of it. And we're going to stop it. You can see where it had been dripping before, and it appears to have stopped. So the other thing we want to do is check the back for leaks. Now that we've got water going through the lines, let's just double check all of our connections to make sure there are no leaks. Okay, the last thing we have left to do is put this back panel on. This, in my case, is just a piece of cardboard with these sheet metal screws holding it in, 1/4 inch head, or you can use a straight screwdriver. Hopefully this was helpful. Again, this could fix a couple of problems if you have a leaking water dispenser or if you have no water. But before you buy any parts on a situation with no water, make sure that the line's not frozen in the door, because that's actually happened to us. We took a hairdryer and blew it down inside the door, and we're able to thaw that out. So I guess it's a common problem on some of these models, these GEs and Hotpoints. So hopefully this was helpful. Please leave questions and comments below, and thanks for watching.